What's going on, everybody? My name is Jack. Welcome back to the Adobe Photoshop Masterclass course. We are entering a brand new section right now. This is going to be the advanced section, and we're going to be kicking off with the content-aware fill. This right here is going to set the tone for this entire section, being the fact that this section is labeled advanced, right? That's pretty bold thing to label the section, but based on what we've covered so far compared to what we're going to do in this section, this is 100% advanced. So let's first off take a little look at content-aware fill, which is going to set the tone nicely for our advanced section. Content-aware fill is the ability to actually use sort of AI or computer-generated knowledge. You basically let the program step in and sort of fix stuff for you, even entirely change images. That might be hard to picture right now, but let me demonstrate. So I've got this cool little picture of a Labrador on a beach. Nothing crazy, just a standard stock footage, picture of a Labrador on a beach, and I want to use it to demonstrate content-aware fill. So I'm actually going to click and hold, and I'm going to drag it to the space up here, and it's going to come up with the option to copy. I'm going to let it go, and this will create a brand new window up here, just basically replicating the exact frames, obviously, and the exact dimensions of this Labrador on the beach. And imagine you wanted to remove the Labrador on the beach, right? Say you wanted to get it out of here, and you didn't want the Labrador on the beach to be there. You just wanted a blank beach. For whatever scenario you can picture you might be doing this for. Maybe you're working for a travel company, whatever the case may be, right? Imagine some sort of scenario. Now, the process, I guess, before we've thought about content-aware fill might even be to maybe get your quick selection tool and go over the dog, maybe something like that, highlight the dog, and then go down here, untick the button down here, and maybe delete it or something like that, and then maybe, I don't know, press Control-T and scale it up or something like that. Who knows, right? Like, technically, we did just get rid of the dog, right? However, we've scaled in the picture massively. We sort of lost the nice sort of perspective. So if we press Control-Z a couple times, bring that back, and return the dog to its full form, we notice that we can't do that. That's not something we can do. It's basically ruins the picture, if anything. However, content-aware fill is something that enables us to actually get a selection. So, for example, let's go up here to our lasso tool and actually use this one, because we haven't used it in a while, and just draw a rough selection around the dog. It doesn't have to be perfect at all. In fact, it's better if you leave a little bit of room. And let's also include the shadow down here, because the dog casts a shadow, right? So we're highlighting everything to do with this object that we don't want in our image, and we are sort of just drawing a line, connect it, and we have created an outline around it. Content-aware fill, and this is going to blow your mind. This is some Harry Potter type of stuff right now. If we go up to Edit, and then actually go to Content-aware fill, we are going to completely be able to erase that. And what it does is it takes all this green area, and it sort of uses AI to figure out what's there and what would be in replace of this if there was no object here, and then it basically takes all of the stuff here and basically, paints it over here, so it continues the pattern, and it results in our image being flawlessly changed. We can press OK, and what this does is it creates a new layer down here, which we can untick and retick, and basically what it's done is it has polished off this area here and taken the dog completely out of the area. It has remedied it to make it basically a content-aware fill. What it's done is it's taken that area and it has content-aware filled it. It's figured out what's around it and it's replaced that. And it's using an advanced technique like content-aware fill that we're able to set up scenes for animation and basically do a whole bunch more top tier, more advanced, definitely not beginner level stuff. And with that being said, let's actually crack on and get a hands-on, practice at this together. Not only did I leave this for download in the resources of this section, however, or as well, I got 3 others. We're going to have a crack at content-aware filling these guys to improve them in the next episode coming right up. I'll see you guys there.